As the largest rescue and salvage company in China, the world's leading ocean towing contractor and highly respected offshore marine construction company, Shanghai Salvage, trading as the China Ocean Engineering Shanghai Company, COES for short, embraces a philosophy of continuous development and collaborative innovation. This is essential to keep pace with the latest technology and solutions, as well as strengthening the company's international reach and development route. The main businesses of this exciting global group includes complex salvage and wreck removal operations, offshore decommissioning, installation of offshore oil and gas facilities, subsea construction and diving services, installation of offshore renewable facilities, ocean towing, anchor handling and towing services, and diving equipment and manufacturing. There are 9 subsidiary company divisions within the Shanghai Salvage COES Group, which include an offshore construction company, a towing company, the Haui Offshore Company, plus a diving equipment manufacturing company. Additionally, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group has 6 well-established overseas offices in the UK, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and the United States of America, all of which combine to represent a truly global business offering reliable, safe, fit-for-purpose, cost-effective solutions for its international client base. In the field of offshore marine construction and ocean towing, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group has received wide acclaim and won high praise for its exceptional service from international oil majors such as CNOOC, ConocoPhillips, Shell, Chevron, and Pemex. In terms of salvage and wreck removal, in recent years, Shanghai Salvage COES Group has successfully completed the wreck removal of the Oriental Star passenger ship in one single piece, the salvage of the Iranian tanker Sanchi and associated underwater oil recovery, the wreck removal of South Korea's ferry seawall in one piece. It is a testament to the company's reputation and track record that it is entrusted with responding to all marine homeland challenges by the Chinese government. The Shanghai Salvage COES Group employs more than 1,800 people across the globe, including 790 professional and technical people. The company has independently developed comprehensive 200-metre and 300-metre saturation diving technology, and has also created and spearheaded a unique global initiative to export and share cutting-edge solutions worldwide in the field of deep-water diving operations. In January 2014, 6 saturation divers from the Shanghai Salvage Diving Unit safely completed China's first ever 300-metre saturation diving patrol operation in a water depth which reached 313.5 metres. This was an extraordinary achievement. The company has invested in leading world-class vessels and equipment, including 48 salvage and offshore marine construction engineering vessels, such as the new 4,500-ton lifting capacity DP3 heavy lift vessel, the Changli, also the 3,000-ton lifting capacity DP2 crane vessel, the Weili, and the DP2 saturation diving support vessel, Shenquan, China's largest oil recovery vessel, Dejing, and a reel-lay pipe-laying vessel with a 500-metre sat diving system. With its professional breadth and depth, coupled with over 60 years of experience providing services to the marine and offshore industry worldwide, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group continues to write new chapters in successfully completing the most arduous of ocean towing work. The company has successfully towed 3,000-ton class P67, P69, P70 and other super large FPSO structures over exceptionally long distances, as well as conducting successful tows for large drilling platforms, floating docks, semi-submersible pipe-laying vessels and barges. all of which combined to demonstrate the company's world-leading ocean towing capability and also its capacity to deliver in the international arena. There are many examples of successful heavy lifts at sea that have been undertaken by the Shanghai Salvage COES fleet, which can be showcased, such as those of the 3,000-ton lifting capacity crane vessel, the Wei Li. This vessel succeeded in lifting and installing the 2,900-ton jacket, and also in the Persian Gulf, where it completed 2,441 tons of upper block lifting in full dynamic positioning mode. The company's origins and heritage as a salvage and wreck removal company, dealing with the most complex and sensitive of projects, has enabled it to develop and bring a human element to many of its innovative project solutions. Indeed, this was very much the case with the Seawall passenger ferry project, which sank in South Korea, where it was of paramount importance to be respectful and take cognizance of the requests of the family and relatives of those passengers who sadly lost their lives. To put this all into context, up until now, a total of more than 20,000 people in distress have been rescued by the company, covering around 2,000 ships in distress, and more than 1,000 sunken ships have been removed. Additionally, emergency oil recovery operations have cleared more than 26,000 tons. The very nature of its business means that the company is always on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, to respond to play a key role should a marine casualty or emergency situation present itself anywhere in the world. Some notable examples of this are the Oriental Star Salvage Project. In June 2015, the Oriental Star passenger ship overturned in the Yangtze River, the Jianli section, and more than 400 people on board were in distress. Shanghai Salvage immediately mobilized an emergency response with total dedicated commitment to successfully carry out the related salvage operations. This entailed overcoming significant difficulties of fast, challenging current, limited working space, and poor underwater visibility. The success was achieved by the reliance on the company's core assets and technology and a superb, highly skilled team to complete the underwater exploration, pull steel cable underneath the bottom of the ship, and working in a relentless round-the-clock fashion, with the end result being the successful completion of the overall lifting of the shipwreck within 4 days and 3 nights. Also, the Seawall Wreck Removal Project in South Korea, in May of the same year, an international tender went out to the world's leading salvage companies for the Seawall Wreck Removal Project in South Korea. The inquiry called for the ship to be recovered in one single piece in the original state of the shipwreck. The Shanghai Salvage COES Group successfully beat off stiff competition to win the bid as a result of its humanized, innovative technical proposal, utilizing steel beam support methodology. In the course of progressing this high, complex project, the company compiled over 60 editions of technical and construction plans, relying on an elite recovery team, sophisticated equipment, and also advanced technology. The team experienced 593 days of continuous round-the-clock effort, working day and night, cumulatively investing more than 3,000 ship days, more than 6,000 diving operations, and over 12,000 underwater working hours. The unprecedented technical methodology and novel steel beam support system deployed, coupled with the combination of hydraulic synchronization technology and heave compensation system, overcame many difficulties on this project, such as poor sea conditions, fast current, and the most challenging of seabed and geological conditions. Finally, the Seawall passenger ferry, which had been lying on the seabed at a depth of 45 metres, was recovered back on shore. During the G20 summit in Germany, the South Korean President, Mr. Moon, expressed his extreme gratitude to the Chinese President Xi Jinping for the outstanding performance of Shanghai Salvage and COES on successfully completing the Seawall project. Furthermore, performance feedback received from the South Korean government client team on the company was quite simply outstanding. The company was rightly very honoured and proud of what it had achieved. A further example is that of the Shanghai Salvage and Oil Removal Project, which was another exemplar of project success for the company. In January 2018, the Belize flag oil tanker Shanghai and the Hong Kong flag bulk carrier Changfeng Crystal collided, resulting in a catastrophic fire on the Shanghai. The ship had been fully loaded with condensate oil, about 113,000 tonnes, and 32 people on board had been lost. The Shanghai Salvage COES Group immediately mobilised and dispatched nearly 130 workers and 4 emergency firefighting vessels dedicated to the effort. Additionally, as a matter of urgency, nearly 450 tonnes of firefighting foam and emergency equipment in East China were mobilised to the offshore site. Working in the most dangerous of circumstances, the ship was approached for firefighting for many continuous days, with careful safety consideration being given as to the fire blast risk for company personnel on a vessel carrying such dangerous cargo. On January the 13th, a team of 4 company specialists embarked on a hazardous but carefully risk-assessed mission. They resolutely boarded the Shanghai and successfully retrieved the ship's VDR equipment. They also located and brought back the remains of 2 of the ship's crew members, which sadly confirmed that there were no further survivors. This, however, was important as a basis for subsequent follow-up investigations, but nonetheless highlighted a determined, relentless spirit of international humanitarianism. The Iran Minister of Labour sent a letter of sincere appreciation and thanks to the Chinese government on the Shanghai emergency salvage operation. It read, "The Chinese government and people's support and humanitarian assistance to Iran in the accident will always be remembered by all Iranians." A more recent ongoing example is that of the Kia trader removal in the French Polynesian territory of the South Pacific. As a result of a highly creative and sophisticated work plan, in 2018, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group won the international tender for the Kia Trader wreck removal project in New Caledonia, South Pacific, which is currently the world's largest wreck removal project so far. Currently, the site operations for this complex operation are progressing as planned, and the company is confident of a successful outcome. All throughout its proud history, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group has embraced joined-up collaborative thinking with its clients, and has always strived for continuous improvement supported by investment programs which have given the company a leading edge. With a high-performing fleet of more than 40 specialised vessels, the company is preparing to tackle the next challenges of tomorrow's offshore oil and gas and renewables industries, providing safe, environmentally friendly, efficient and cost-effective solutions for its customer base. As the industry continues to promote the pace of internationalisation, high-end performance and scientific development, the Shanghai Salvage COES Group welcomes the opportunity to be considered as a preferred partner of choice, in addition to also exporting the country's One Belt, One Road initiative, which fosters the development of a global community in support of human destiny, striding towards deeper, farther and stronger togetherness.